Have you ever felt like your voice doesn't matter? Like you're waiting for someone else to speak up for you? Or like you don't really know what you want to say in a situation or to yourself? Here's the truth. You don't have to wait. Your voice is a powerful tool. I've been on such a journey over the last couple of years, starting to coach, starting to make content, and definitely starting to make content was a massive trigger for me for so many things, good things and bad things. Working out what do I want to say to people, and then having a complete crisis of confidence and complete imposter syndrome. Like, what do I even want to say to myself? What is my message to the world? Who am I? That's what it brought up for me. And I had to really dig deep to find answers to these questions that I really, really needed to find. But doing that, going through that journey, changed my life. And it's not only that it made it easier for me to come on here and make YouTube videos or make other content. It's nothing to do with that. It's about me feeling more secure in who I am. Now, my history, my backstory, I came out of an extremely abusive relationship probably 4 or 5 years ago now. And that was my catalyst for change, my catalyst to finally give up everything I'd be doing in my life, become a coach. And through that process, I learned so much about myself, and I'm still learning every day. Personal growth is literally my job. I get to grow on a personal, emotional, spiritual level every single day, and that contributes to my professional development. It's incredible. But I definitely needed to find out who I was again for so many reasons. I'd had everything stripped away, I'd started a whole new life, and then I started making content. And that really focused things for me. And maybe you want to make content and you don't know what you want to talk about. Or maybe you want to start a business, but you don't know what your message is. Or maybe you just want to feel a bit more secure when you're talking to other people about who you are. Or maybe you just want to know who you are. You want to know what your message is to yourself, because language is important, right? Language is powerful. The way we talk to ourselves is powerful. And often we don't realize how we talk to ourselves. Our inner voice, the inner voice is part of this same thing. That inner monologue that we have often mimics people we've had in our past that haven't been that nice to us. And sometimes until you do the work, you don't know, you don't realize that that is having such an impact on you every single day. Super common things that come up when you are not confident with your voice is being afraid to say something in case you get judged, or in case people think you're silly, or people just don't agree with your opinion. Needing people to agree with your opinion is a big sign that you don't feel powerful in your voice. So I run 7-day masterminds, and I'm just coming off the back of one of them, and they are the most incredible experience. If you're interested in joining us in one of these online digital retreats where you can find the power of your voice, you can find out who you are, you can find out what your blocks are, what your resistance are in such a safe container, go to my website, emmabeckett.co.uk, and you'll find information there. You can also email me, emma@emmabeckett.co.uk. But the thing I have found with every single person that comes through these masterminds, through these transformations, is that we are all having such a similar human experience. We are all afraid of judgment. We are all uncertain when it comes to speaking our truth. Very often, we don't know what our message is to ourselves, let alone our message to the world. But you can work on that. You can think about, what is my message to the world? Who am I? How do I speak to myself? And you can take action to start using your voice in ways that matter. When we go through this mastermind or this 7-day transformation or this online digital retreat, one of my clients just called it a shamanic experience. And I loved that, because you come in and it feels very intimate. Everybody comes in and it's a very individual journey. So people come into a WhatsApp group. Everything is done using your voice. That can be resistance for some people just on day one, just introducing yourself in front of people in a group in WhatsApp. So you can't actually see anyone. But there's something very sacred about being in a space with people where you can hear them, you can't see them, and you are answering prompts that I'm giving. I'm asking questions, you're answering that. And then I'm coming back with very personal, very direct one-to-one coaching for you. And you have your own very personal journey throughout this 7 days, guided by me, but also being witnessed by the other people in the group. And you can witness them. So you can listen to their replies to the prompts. You can listen to my coaching of them. And it all consolidates into one very powerful experience. Now, if that doesn't resonate for you, maybe you just want to do the work by yourself, and that's completely valid as well. I would start by journaling. If you don't like writing, the best way that I have found to do this kind of thing is to just leave yourself voice notes. So ask yourself questions. And if you can't think of the questions to ask, you can go into chat and you can say, give me 5 profound questions that will help me investigate who I am or what my voice is, or something like that. So I would ask questions like, and you can ask these, I'm giving you these so you can ask them of yourself. It's not as powerful as going through the experience on a one-to-one basis. It's not as powerful as having the coaching feedback. It's not as powerful as witnessing other people. However, if you are someone that just resonates more with doing work by yourself, then this could be powerful for you. So I would ask questions like, do you always speak your truth? Why and why not? These are actual questions from the mastermind, from the 7-day class, by the way. And the instructions, the directions to get the most out of this is to listen to the question, listen to the prompt, and then reply to it. Don't think about it. Don't go about your day mulling it over, figuring out what words to use. You just start a voice note. You can do this by yourself. Start a voice note and just start talking. And do all your processing, all your thinking out loud. Do it on the voice note. And in the class that we run, often that means people are leaving 15-minute voice notes. And a lot of it is, wow, gosh, I don't really know how to take this one. Well, maybe it means this. Maybe it means that. I don't really know. And then through the week, we'll have maybe 30 seconds of silence in a voice note while people are thinking and processing. And that is beautiful and powerful. And I encourage you to do this. I encourage you, if you don't want to go through a program or you don't want to be witnessed by other people, do this by yourself. Ask yourself questions like the one I just asked. Or ask yourself things like, if I had no fear of judgment, what would my message to the world be? This is 1000% something you can do using voice notes. Record the voice notes, right? Record your replies to the questions and then listen to them back. Listen to the wisdom that comes out of you when you just use your voice. Just talk. Don't overthink it. Go onto your voice notes app, hit record, lock the microphone off so you can just put your phone down. Lay in the dark if you want to, or stare at your phone, whatever works for you, but just talk. And the longer you talk, a bit like when you do automatic writing, which has never really worked for me. I don't love writing, but using my voice to do this, I can do that all day long. So use your voice like you would do in automatic writing. And just talk. The wisdom you'll find that comes out, the connection to your higher self that will come through will be profound. And you'll find yourself listening to your responses going, wow, I had no idea I felt that way. Or I didn't realize that was an issue for me. Or I'm going to celebrate that. Listen to the wisdom that I just spoke. When you get into a flow state of talking, quite often we don't remember even what we just said because it's just come through us. So when you record it and you listen to it back, that's powerful. And that is an action you can take right now. You can start this as a practice for your own personal growth, for your own development. Your voice is not just a sound. It is an expression of your power. Use it boldly, use it wisely, and just watch how your world transforms. As always, guys, have the best day.